Hey guys, let's chat while I do my work. While I do my art. Right now, I'm doing characters from the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. If you guys watched that when you guys were a kid, like, good on you. Like, that was my childhood. Anyways, right now I'm doing Doc Ock from voice cook. Right now I'm doing Doc Ock from the show, and crazy enough, while I'm doing Spider-Man characters, Spider is right here. It's like he just knew. It's like he knew. You know? I don't know. Let's name him something. Let's name him we're gonna name him Symbiote. We're gonna name that spider Symbiote. I don't know. Just cause hey Symbiote. Alright, so um yeah. I guess what I wanted to talk about was just life, man. Like, okay, I tried recording, but the storage on my phone was acting up, so we're good now, I think. Put that over there. Okay, so wanted to talk about life. I wanted to talk about just how I'm feeling really at this moment. Um, right now, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough, and I say that because just getting up and going to school is very, very tough. It is. Um, that's just because my sleep is very fucked. Very fucked. Overthinking constantly, no matter what I do. I've tried the whole 9 yards and I've talked about that so in my last video, so I'm not going to go over that again because I know it probably sounds annoying, me repeating things. Um, but like it's just like the whole time I'm trying to fall asleep, it's just kind of like I'm dreading it. And when I try to go to sleep, it's like I can't shut my brain off. It's always the next thing that I'm thinking about. Like, oh, uh, really just people in my life, people, um, and situations, my future, my goals and aspirations. I'm always thinking about that. And it pisses me off because I just want a good night's sleep. Haven't had one in like 3 weeks. It's bad. But we keep pushing. We keep pushing because I mean, I'm going to uni. I don't care. You know, that's my number one goal. Um, where I'm going to be and where I will be is fully up to me, and I know I have the ability, the compassion, the drive to do it. But I just need to focus on applying myself, and eventually I'll get there. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. Uh, and that goes into just like also like for you guys, just believing in yourself. Once you say that you will do something, that you believe and you put the action towards what you want to do in life, there's no denial that you won't make it. I mean, everything is in your favor when you harness that mentality to be the best you possibly can and to know indefinitely that you will be who you want to be. I mean, the only limit is what you say your limit is. So if you want to limit yourself right now, you could. If you want to limit yourself 10 years from now, you could. If you want to limit yourself when you're 60 years old, you could. Like, that's all up to you. But to me, I feel like there's no real limit to my success. To me, I feel like success is a very unmeasurable thing. I feel like there's no truly um there's not a truly um there's no truly successful person in this world. And what I mean by that is that there's plenty of opportunities, plenty of um things in this world to really know, to have a skill in, to, you know, practice. There's like so many things in this world, and it's overwhelming, to be honest. There's so much knowledge in this world. It's honestly overwhelming. And but that's the beauty of it. I think that's the beauty of life. Um having all these opportunities to grow, and the fact that uh the way things are, it kind of gives us that opportunity to want to grow. It's honestly beautiful. It is. And it's all about the outlook you have on life. Always to um know that despite the worst of times, despite the adversity, despite the trials and tribulations, whatever it may be, um, you always have to count on yourself and count on your value and your worth. Because at the end of the day, no one's gonna help you with that. No one's going to have the answer for you. And to be fair, you probably will never have the answer for yourself, but it's all about the constant quest of figuring things out and trying your hardest to get there. You know, you're never going to be that ideal person. I don't ever think I will be. But, you know, it's about what you do and the actions, not so much what you say. And that's another misconception. A lot of people say they're going to do things, and they don't end up following through because it's just false hope. You know, they just don't apply themselves. They don't stick to their words. You know, words could go so far, but it's about the action that you do. So, anyways, I wanted to also talk about, uh, like, I think that, like, reasonably, from this standpoint in my life, I think that, like, I try to be a smart guy. I try to be kind. I try to allow myself to hear from others' perspectives. I just try to be the most genuine, most hardworking, most um, impactful, and the most um, tenacious person that I can be. And I always try to value the little things in life. Always try to see the good in people. And, you know, yesterday I had a very tough conversation, very tough series of conversations with my girlfriend. And needless to say, there's a lot of things that I could improve to communicate with her about some things. There's a lot of things that I kind of wish I hadn't said, but, or like wish I kind of formed and said differently. Like the way I said it, I wish I could have communicated in a different way. Because um, it's all about like the way you say things, the message that comes across, and obviously just how sincere you are about it. And a lot of things I wasn't very sincere about, um, and that really played with her emotions. And I'm a human. I'm very flawed, and we do make mistakes. And she's very aware of that. So I'm very glad I have her in my life because we were able to come to an understanding after all of that. And that just shows not only who she is, but also who I am. And our relationship is just at the beginning. Um, but I think that there's so much room for growth. So much. And the person she is, there's no doubt in my mind that we can't grow from things. She just means a lot to me. I love that girl, man. I really do. Um, anyways, um, but there's just a lot of improvement that I need to do. And uh, improvement can be very clear sometimes, but sometimes it can't. There's probably things that I am not noticing that I need to improve about myself. And I feel like that's normal for everybody, really. You know, it's about the constant quest to um, figuring oneself out, you know? Like, you're not gonna, because, like, if everybody in their life at one point in their life has every single thing in mind that they want to uh, kind of improve on, they always have, like, something on their mind that they need to improve on. I feel like in a way that's good, but in a way that's bad. Because the reason I say it's bad is because um, I feel like improvement comes with time, and without the time, like there's no real improvement, right? Like you can't expect yourself to go from 100%, or sorry, you can't expect yourself to go from 50% to 100 in a day. It just doesn't work like that, and I've learned that the hard way. So it's all about being reasonable with yourself and knowing who you are in your path to becoming who you want to be. That's a big one. Knowing who you are and your path to becoming who you want to be. And just enjoy the ride too. Because if you don't enjoy it, it's going to be a lot harder on you. It will. And that's what I'm trying to learn for sure. Everything that I say, um, it's all from experience and what I'm trying to understand. I'll never not say something that uh, I'm not, in terms of advice and growth talk, I'm never gonna talk about something that I haven't experienced, or I'm not, or like I'm not trying to achieve. Like I'm always gonna talk about things that kind of relate to me in that way, or are a part of me in that sense. So practice, that's another thing for you guys. Practice your belief system, believing what you want to achieve, who you want to be. Practice um, being careful with what you say, like using little words like can't, or impossible, or I'll never be there, or I'll never get there. Those are kind of like pussy words in my opinion, and take that how you want, but it's just how I feel. Um, if you say to yourself you can't do something, that's already failing yourself. That's already telling yourself like, all right, this is where I'm gonna be, and this is where I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. Like, no, that sucks, man. Like, limiting yourself to just where you're at in life ultimately sets you up for failure. It ultimately sets you up for not being able to achieve more. And that's something that I'll never, ever do. Settle for less. So always keep in mind that there's greater in you. There's greater in the world. Don't stop fighting for what you believe in. But at the same time, keep in reason with others and, others' opinions, others' beliefs, and others' morals. But yeah, guys, I think that's the end of this video. I truly appreciate if you stuck around to the end. Just finished drawing Doc Ock. I'm not sure if it's inverted or you can't see it that well, but if you can, let me know what you think. This is kind of like what I've got so far. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna be posting the piece when it's done. So stick around for that. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, if you would like, leave me a follow. It's at always Derek. Sorry, at always underscore Derek. And yeah, it's the same on TikTok too. So if you want to search on my TikTok, you can. By all means, follow. And if you don't, that's fine too. No pressure. Love you guys. Have a good night. God bless you all, and deuces.